Look, which Republican leader just supported Antifa, is it over for him? As the media outrage continues to swirl over President Donald Trump's remarks on Charlottesville, the majority of the Republican Party is ducking for cover. Of course, there are some members that are using the opportunity to call attention to themselves. Former GOP presidential candidate Mitt Romney falls into that category. That Daily Wire passes along what Romney has to say on the matter. Tuesday saw Mitt Romney express support for Antifa, Black Lives Matter, and assorted neo-Marxist and Democrat-aligned agitation groups. When Romney says the other, is he honestly saying that there's zero problems with the actions of the out-left groups that had a hand in the Charlottesville violence? It certainly appears that way, and he's not alone in that assessment. Romney's view is ubiquitous across the left-wing and Democrat-aligned news media. Tuesday's presser with President Donald Trump saw MSNBC's Holly Jackson ask Trump about moral comparisons between white nationalists and their neo-Marxist detractors. Are you putting what you're calling the out-left and white supremacists on the same moral plane? It remains unclear why it's so difficult to explain that there are extreme wings of both parties. That doesn't make anything that happened in Charlottesville less stunning, but it does place things in the proper context to help explain the story as a whole. For days, left-wing and Democrat-aligned news media outlets have framed neo-Marxist agitators as moral actors resisting racism and other bigotries displayed by white nationalists. CNN's Jake Tapper, for instance, described them as counter-demonstrators without any qualifiers. If you hold a rally for the sole purpose of advancing an extreme ideology, there's some serious problems with your mental makeup. By extension, if you head to the same rally looking for a fight, you're not playing with the full deck. There's nothing honorable or moral about using violence to advance your views. That applies to all extremists, and anyone that engaged in the carnage on Saturday has some soul-searching to do. Recognizing those simple facts actually helps with the healing and understanding of where we are as a nation. Failing to acknowledge it leads to the flames being fanned even further. Why is that so hard to see?